Changhua Jing Si Hall is filled with more than 100 senior Tzu Chi Commissioners who sing for the Master. Tzu Chi volunteers continue to care for Xiang Xiang and give timely support to his devoted father. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Lori Chen. Thank you for joining us. Recently, the Tzu Chi Changhua Jing Si Hall was filled with much warmth. More than 100 volunteers who have been certified for over 20 years gathered there to sing for Dharma Master Zhen Yan.
More than 100 experienced Tzu Chi volunteers vowed to the Master. The Changhua Jing Si Hall was completed in 2001, and 152 volunteers have been certified for over 20 years.
The longest years of experience are 30 years.
Cai Quan is over 100 years old, so she has deposited 250 years at the age treasury. Tzu Chi will be 53 years old and is still paving love wherever it goes. The Master tells everyone that Buddha's heart and Master's commitment is like the Buddha coming to this mundane world and enlightening people.
这类的莲花呢，叫做供佛百叶莲花。啊，这么垃圾的地啊，那莲花，因为伊的垃圾呢，辈分真有够，所以莲花地啊成长，所以莲花因污泥而绽放。
After the volunteers are certified by Tzu Chi and become the Master's disciples, they seize the time to give of themselves.
Staying at the year-end blessing ceremony in Changhua, a mother and daughter pair was both certified as Tzu Chi Commissioners together. Meanwhile, Tzu Chi volunteer Cai Quan, who's already 101 years old, participated in the sutra adaptation performance. To prepare for the performance, she took notes and practiced diligently. It is very difficult. As an elder, I kept forgetting the moves. Later, I remembered it.
Sister Cai Quan has taken on the challenge of performing the sign language song.
I asked her, do you think you will be able to perform sign language? Sister Cai Quan replied, let me listen to the music first. In fact, her reply has encouraged us teachers.
After undertaking the mission, Sister Cai Quan has been taking notes on the back of a calendar.
I jotted down notes. For every 2 sentences of lyrics, I wrote down notes. After I memorized them, I learned the next lines. I need to practice diligently to delight Dharma Master Zhen Yan.
真正是吼，真健康，100多岁去服务老人，实在是。 足无简单呢，总讲一句呢，年龄唔是问题。
This mother-daughter pair is being certified as Tzu Chi Commissioners together. They want to realize the dream of their mother.
In 2011, my mother was about to participate in a sutra adaptation. Then she fell ill and could not take part in the performance. Before she passed away, her last wish was to take part in a sutra adaptation.
Sister Lai Ling Su Jiao had been volunteering with Tzu Chi for more than 20 years. After she passed away, she became a silent mentor.
When I was little, I often joined my grandma when she volunteered at Taichung Tzu Chi office.
"现在身口意已经呢走入了在菩萨大道上。各位，刚刚所看到的，台上如一片菩提林，台下呢都是一片呢清净无染的法海。
Sister Cai Quan has performed sign language despite her old age. The mother-daughter pair has been certified by Tzu Chi to realize their family's dream. They are all giving of themselves and walking the Bodhisattva path.
Talking about the Changhua Jing Si Hall, it had already been established for 20 years. To celebrate the occasion, volunteers held a gratitude tea gathering. Let's check out the many sharings.
Close to 120 Tzu Chi volunteers who have been certified for over 20 years came together for this tea gathering. Chen Yuzhen is their host. She has joined Tzu Chi for over 20 years and she speaks of her gratitude.
The master is the one who filled the gap in my heart, because when I was 10 years old, my father died in a car accident, so I had been longing to have a father. To me, the master is my father and also my mom, so I'm very grateful to her.
When she was diagnosed of cancer in 2012, her fellow volunteers have been accompanying her to face it bravely.
It's everyone who gives me the strength. From the master to my fellow volunteers, you've been giving me courage. My life has become more beautiful because of you, and because of you, my life has become more colorful too.
Their lives have become better because of Tzu Chi. Cai Quan is a centenarian, but she still strives diligently as a role model for everyone.
The more Tzu Chi work we do, the healthier we become. When the master told us to do recycling, I've been doing it from the beginning, and I'm still doing it even now.
Xie Wenxian has been certified for 30 years, and he vows he will strive on this Tzu Chi path life after life.
When we use our strength to do meaningful work, we'll reap the benefit from it.
These volunteers look back in history and also expect themselves to recruit new members to join them.
If you join Tzu Chi and serve, you'll become very happy.
The newly established Olio Tzu Chi Hospital has a really close relationship with the local communities. Due to the increase of the elderly population, the hospital is focusing on high-quality senior care.
I was here from 2003 to 2008 when the clinic first started. From 2008 to 2018, I was away. Now that it has become a hospital in 2019, I'm back to my old profession as an orthopedist.
Dr. Jian Ruiteng is not only a renowned orthopedist, but he is also a very humorous and easygoing person. The first event he hosted as the superintendent of Olio Tzu Chi Hospital was the Parent-Child Day. While everyone enjoyed their time with their family, he was busy in getting to know each of his staff. Superintendent Jian has envisioned a future plan for the hospital.
In the beginning stage, we have 30 regular beds, and we will start to take in minor illness patients in early March.
The hospital was integrated from a clinic. Everything has to meet a higher standard. A transformation was carried out both inside and outside the facility.
It's challenging to change the old system. Other than the construction, we're also integrating medical procedures.
The Olio Clinic has been running for 15 years with the support of Dalian Tzu Chi Hospital. The two facilities will continue to be collaborating after the integration.
Most clinics gave you some medications for a flu or diarrhea and asked you to come back next time. We operated differently. We took care of the minor problems and transferred the serious cases to Dalian Tzu Chi Hospital.
In Yunlin County, the proportion of aged population is 17%, which is higher than the average number in Taiwan, which is 13.21%. The disabled population is 7.33%, which is also higher than the average 4.98% of all cities and counties. The Olio Tzu Chi Hospital aspires to do more to serve locals who are old and weak.
When we applied for integration, most people were shocked. Most facilities now are either closing or downsizing to handle easier cases, but we chose to do difficult tasks. It's all because we have recognized the need of local residents.
There is also a long-term care station for seniors to take classes and make friends in the hospital. To these community residents, the hospital is no longer a cold and distant place.
历经了10几年的这个门诊哈。
The clinic operated for over a decade, so I believe it has won the trust of many of the residents. They've also provided many services to the community, as it's very important to care for them.
就地的照护是非常重要的。
我们会在老人医学、老人医疗这方面会。
We will focus especially on medicine for seniors, including making it easier for them to seek medical attention here. We see ourselves as a neighborhood hospital in the community.
是一个社区型的一个厝边的好病院。
The medical team is devoted to serve the need of local communities. The Liu Tzu Chi Hospital will continue to spread the spirit of great love.
Today, we introduce to you a very special child, Xiang Xiang. When he was only 4 months old, due to a negligence incident, he suffered an intracranial hemorrhage. Therefore, he has been left with many severe and debilitating lifelong disabilities. Fortunately, he has an amazing father who has stood by his side and dedicated his life in caring for him for the past 24 years. In addition, the long-term love and care from the Tzu Chi volunteers have brought a homey atmosphere.
Oh wow, it's getting brighter. Wow, it's so bright. Where's the light shining to? Right onto Xiang Xiang's handsome face. He can see light movements, but he can't see the actual image. He's a child that will never grow up, just like a little baby. He's actually 24 years old already. However, he's not able to change his own diapers, feed himself, or take a shower. He can't take care of himself. When he was about 4 months old, due to the negligence of the nanny, an accident took place. That time he suffered an intracranial hemorrhage. This resulted in him losing vision in both eyes, loss of speech, physical and mental disabilities. His movement abilities are the equivalent of a 1-year-old child. I couldn't understand much in the beginning. I kept on asking, why me? Why my child? Then I thought, it's because my child is more compassionate and stronger than others. And as for me, why me as the father? It's really easy because no one loves him more than I do. This was how my thought process went, and that was how I got over the pain and suffering. After that, I started to look at my child with a grateful heart. I really do treat him like a living bodhisattva.
We're going to make a few dishes for Mr. Hong. He works so hard on a daily basis. We would like to make a healthy meal to wish him good health and success in his job. In addition, to wish Xiang Xiang can continue to thrive in a loving environment.
He usually works 2 jobs, so in fact, he rarely goes home for dinner. That's why today we wanted him to enjoy a home-cooked meal.
We tried to cook the vegetables a bit longer, so it would be soft enough for Xiang Xiang to enjoy as well, because we know when it's too hard, he won't be able to eat it. In this pot is marinated Chinese cabbage. This one is called Southern Poplar Mushroom Veggie Soup. There are a mixture of tomatoes, water bamboo, zucchini, cucumber, and Southern Poplar mushrooms.
Whenever the volunteers come over to visit, I am extremely happy because every time, right when they enter the home, it's like a feeling of a relative returning. They really are like family members to us.
所以咱是不是唱一条伟大就是你的名，爸爸那个，好不好？来。
爸爸，你很伟大，谢谢。真的只有2个字。
There really are only 2 words that can describe how I feel. It's thank you. It's just thank you. These 2 words. I'm extremely grateful for everyone.
哎，哇。
In order to solve the crisis of insufficient enrollment in music classes, schools now offer computer composition courses or introductory piano classes to attract more students. In the upcoming academic year, the Ministry of Education will be diversifying the curriculum, hoping to find more students to join music classes.
In 1963, Guangren Elementary was the first to set up a dedicated music program for students in Taiwan. In order to keep up with the times, the 2011 music program added bilingual education, added new courses such as computer composition and dance, which has decreased the number of music classes it offers.
We don't just want them to be a performer, but also be a composer. In the future, they can also be a pop music composer and use classical music training to create new pop songs or new dance music.
流行歌曲或者是新的舞曲等等这些。
Taoyuan Ximen Elementary School opened an introductory piano class for 1st and 2nd graders, encouraging more young students to participate in music and potentially join musical groups and enter music programs.
1年级的先修班里头。
In the 1st grade, there were 3 to 4 children directly enrolled in this music program. So I think that it is actually producing some results. I hope we can expand it and perhaps open this opportunity up to other children from outside schools.
At present, there are 574 music classes offered at 167 elementary and junior high schools in Taiwan. Although music classes have been insufficient in recent years, music clubs of many schools have become more vigorous and supplemented this need.
Children who learn music have better memory and concentration skills. In terms of interpersonal relationships, there's more harmony. Every time a child plays music or participates in a competition or school activities, they're building confidence.
去做表演，那我觉得那是一次一次自信的肯定。
Guangren Elementary School also promotes music and art to the whole school, encouraging more children into these fields.
音乐的学习可以刺激孩子。
Music learning can stimulate brain development and train concentration. When you go to play the piano and learn the ukulele or the flute, you really need to focus on sheet music. This is why we say that learning music can also stimulate logical thinking.
而且它也会刺激他的逻辑思考能力。
Orchestras have also become the cradle of cultivating music talents. Liao Nianfu is a conductor who won the 13th National Awards of Art and the founder of the Taipei Century Symphony Orchestra in 1968. He created a good music environment for young musicians to train and grow. At the age of 87, he believes that as long as there are excellent teachers, he's not worried about the development of musical talent.
里面那个长音，等于四拍的第三拍那个是非当滴。一个小孩子一天到晚就拉小提琴，单独这样拉小提琴。
A little child playing the violin all day long by themselves is quite limiting, so I thought about starting an ensemble. As he grew, children could learn more things and they could grow a little healthier.
孩子可以学来更多的东西，就是在等于说小孩子生活上面会更健康一点。
According to the Ministry of Education, there are some 60,000 students participating in music competitions every year. This helps cultivate professionals in the field. In the future, music classes will stimulate students' creativity and diversity. This is especially true in the upcoming new curriculum that seeks to develop special talents, giving more encouragement to the university teachers in the arts to assist in the development of music classes in elementary and junior high schools.
In fact, music is a good way to see achievement. I think it's also one of the easiest ways to attract students. Regarding this type of investment, I think that with pop music and various other areas, it is no longer important to emphasize the development of skills, but actually hope to stimulate creativity and other benefits to society.
For example, if we can connect with some singers popular on the internet or other contemporary artists to work together, we can make a musical composition and attract more viewers and fans.
Enrollment problems in elementary or junior high schools could eventually affect enrollment at university art programs. For this reason, Taipei University of the Arts, located in Guangdu, hosts a street carnival with the local community. This allows their students to go into the community and bring music, dance, drama, and art to the public. This parade helps encourage more people to get involved in the arts at an early age.
I think that giving them the personal experience of participating in these workshops throughout the year and interact with the residents of the community in an artistic way, I think that this is the most direct benefit.
There's an influence from the film department about how to compose a soundtrack and do music for animation. We're living in a new media era, and there are many different types of lighting and sound, and we need to know how our music can work with these experimental works.
Art education can encompass and build upon a foundation that begins with music, as multidisciplinary cooperation will potentially breed more talent and lead to more applications and spur greater creativity.
Taipei Tzu Chi Hospital is able to operate so smoothly throughout the year, all thanks to a large group of volunteers that are behind the scenes. To thank them for their unconditional devotion toward the hospital, a gratitude ceremony was held. It's really a blessing to have the long-term support of the greater Tzu Chi family. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.